We're very happy to continue our knowledge sharing mission through this series of talks and chats with marketing leaders from around the world. The first question really is, how did you end up becoming Vice President of Global Marketing at Sandvik?
To be honest, Sandvik is a legacy company, and then they needed somebody to come in and instill change. It's a 157-year-old company and embarking on a digital journey. So Sandvik AMT is the digital manufacturing division of Sandvik, where we have SaaS solutions. They were looking for a team of individuals, marketing, sales, and the president, and all different sorts of the product leader from tech companies. And my background has been in high growth tech unicorns. So that's how I was approached by Sandvik, and I landed up here.
What's one piece of career advice that you've received as a marketing leader that's been particularly valuable to you?
I always take any kind of advice very seriously, but I think one of the leaders that I work with, apparently he's also a marketing leader. He used to be my boss many years ago, and he told me, trust your intuition. And as a marketer, you can have all the data, all the brainstorming sessions, everything in place. But if your intuition tells you something, go with it. And I've been using it for the past many years now. And I think that's been extremely valuable for me, because data tells you the story, but it doesn't tell you the reality. People come and give their own perception of reality. Sometimes it gets a mix of so many different opinions and all of that. If you trust your instinct, if you trust your gut feeling, because it just doesn't come automatically, it comes through years of experience and really learning some hard lessons. And once you trust that and deliver, then I think it's worked really well for me so far.
It's been a tough year for anything event related. As a result, do you feel that you've had fewer opportunities to market your product this year?
Yes, it's been a tough year for events. And I would say that although there have been a lot of challenges that we've had to face as marketers, and I think every marketer's experience has been unique. Some marketers have faced a challenge of budgets are cut or shrinking team or whatever it is. But I think from the events perspective, it's been good, because my role, as we just talked about, is to implement change. And I was already working towards, do we need to spend $1 million on an event? Or can we not spend that $1 million and do digital marketing, right? And bring our events digital. And that's one of the things that I have been trying to push, and it's just accelerated my agenda. I think we have moved a lot of our events to, obviously all the trade shows and all were canceled, so which was great. But also one of the great things were that the organizers quickly shifted to online, which again was a unique opportunity for somebody like me who loves events but cannot make it to all the events. So it was a great opportunity for me. It's probably around more change, not lesser opportunities, but different opportunities, I would say. Also, with reduced budgets recently and, people moving towards digital and all, it gave us an option to take a step back and think and have something for the sales team, right? For me, the biggest challenge has been the sales team wants to go to all the events. They want to do the events because our competitors there, because our customers there, but what's the ROI of the event, right? So if you're doing digital events, you don't have to have a huge amount of ROI to prove that it was a good event. You can still do your networking. You can still do a lot of other things, right? So face-to-face meetings, I wouldn't say that completely 100% been replaced by digital events, but I think people have started understanding the value of digitalizing most of their marketing activities, including events.
Do you think virtual events will be a permanent fixture now?
I don't know whether it's going to be a permanent fixture, but I sure think it should be. Like I said, it gives people options, right? And moving forwards, what should happen is maybe hybrid event. But I think there would be a lot of shift from marketers' perspective, from my perspective as well, to move a lot of budget that we used to invest in having hundreds of events across the globe to making sure that if the value that we're trying to achieve from that event can be achieved virtually, let's do that. If the value is definitely within for example, exhibitor space and exhibition halls and showing the demos and all, then I think, we will still keep on investing in that. So I think the world is going to move towards having both, whichever type of event can justify the ROI and the value you achieve.
Peter, thanks very much. That brings us to a close. It's a pleasure speaking with you, and I hope that we catch up soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for speaking to me. I'm happy to help.